It's adventure week and we couldn't do this, like going on our own mini adventure.
Yes, Neil, we're gonna go bike packing again.
Love it, can't wait to do this again. Got my Canyon Lux cross country bike fully loaded up. What bike are you riding, Blake?
Ah, he's done it again, Neil. I'll be back in a bit. He's new. I knew it. I've told him before. He's gonna get fat if he keeps eating here. Right, that's it. Enough eating burgers, you. I know you're hungry. You're always hungry. Constantly eating. Surprised you're not fat. There he is.
Wow.
This the dude.
I hope we're not riding any single track because that is approximately 4 foot wide.
Well, you know, he is full fat and I just went into the Topig catalogue and pulled everything I wanted.
Everything?
I'm carrying everything.
I hope you got
Kitchen
everything.
sink as well. Neil.
Have you got the hip flask?
The hip flask? No, that was your job.
Because I have.
Hey, tell you what, you won't lose me, you'll hear me coming. Right, the trail, well, our backpacking experience starts in Merthyr Tydfil. Yeah. We're in South Wales, and it's an old railway line that we're following.
Yeah, this is the Brecons Bash. Starts to go up onto the Brecons out into open place. I've always driven through here, but never actually been and stopped and ridden my bike around here, so can't wait to see what it entails.
My bike smells very fresh.
Like a horse.
Like a horse.
I can smell it from here.
This is quite
steep.
Steep.
Blake's molesting cows.
Maybe not like that.
Oh, I love Highland cows. I don't want to mess with that one though. Look at that one. That's Daddy. Don't mess with Daddy. I'm starving, Neil.
Oh, it's a good time of year to come for blackberries, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Yes. 10 kilometers in, I'm ravenous.
Loads of them.
Oh! Yeah.
But we're going to have to forage our way all the way over that hill to get to camp.
I hope not. But you know, I smelt something really burgery.
Something greasy.
I think Fatty didn't leave empty-handed when I went and found him at the flipping burger place, man.
The dude abides.
It's coming from... Oh my goodness me, look, Neil! 2 burgers! That's literally fast food.
I don't like chicken, don't like mayo.
You don't like chicken, you know what? I'll have it. Yeah!
I think my cheese sandwich looks way better.
Cheers.
Refueled with some questionable nutrition, we checked our route on the Garmin, which appeared to lead us into, well, apparently nothing.
Neil?
Straight that way where there isn't a trail.
Well, there's nothing.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
That is a beautiful view. Wow. And we're going that way. And you think the ultimate all-terrain bicycle is the fat bike? Let us know in the comments down below. Neil,
Yeah.
don't you think the fat bike's the ultimate all-terrain bike?
Well, it depends how you look at it. I mean, they are, but that is pretty unique to look at.
I think you look sexy, don't you?
No.
All right, Neil, we're at the top of our first ascent.
Yeah, a bit of a headwind, but It's not so bad. It's been quite dry recently, so the moor roll's all right, especially with the big fatties, I suppose.
I'm all right. I'm rolling super quick.
Yeah.
We're at top of this climb. There's a quarry, and on the map, because we used bikepacking.com to find this map, and it says get your Danny McCaskill on. So we might just roll down some stuff.
More like Chris Ackrick, right?
Or Chris Ackrick, kind of more Chris Ackrick. But yeah, and then we're going that way.
Running into an old abandoned quarry, Neil was consumed by a sense of deja vu, adamant that he'd been here before. Turns out he'd ridden here over 14 years ago on a photo shoot for a mountain bike magazine. Check this out!
So ridden up like 360 views, and we're up this sort of gnarly old disused quarry. And Blake has found something he wants to ride down. I don't want to ride down that.
Bikepacking is amazing. This is the third time I've done it, and I'm hooked. I wish I could do a lot more. It's amazing because you get to explore places that you wouldn't even go, well, you wouldn't even think of it. Like, I wouldn't think of coming up here. Oh, the bog bashing, yes. Now, it was quite wet right up the top. We kind of descended from this old quarry, and then it was just bog after bog after bog, and we got a bit muddy, and it was a bit stinky because that place is full of sheep. And there's so many landmines coming out this one place. Landmines, as in cow poo everywhere.
Riding in the middle of nowhere is great, but you've certainly got to be cautious because if anything goes wrong, you've only got yourselves to fix it.
Oh my Oh my goodness me! I thought I was going over the bars!
Definitely have to sort of relax a little bit on the descents. I mean, just sort of the whole day really, but try and preserve your bike a bit. It's not really about bombing down the hills.
Big old rock.
Darn, there's no plug in that, I went down.
I was scared I was going to get a puncture. Imagine the puncture. Do you reckon if my tyre burst, do you reckon I'll be like a cartoon bubble? You know, when they burst and they go...
It's funny, like Blake's riding the fat bike, I'm riding a super light cross-country bike, but it feels like we kind of roll the same. It's weird. So we're just settling in now for the biggest climb of day one, to go up onto the ridge of Pennyfan and then drop down to Brecon. It's starting off on the road and then it must go off road at some point, but it's been good so far.
The great thing about bikepacking is you get out into nature, you get to see wildlife, and to be honest, in Wales there's quite a lot. There's a lot of sheep. It's not wild, but there's some wild-ish horses around here in the moors. Scared the bejesus out of Neil.
These glacially formed valleys have a long history dating back to the Ice Age.
What, the movie?
Shut up, Scrat.
All right, Sid.
They've seen all kinds of human industry and have survived it all. And it's one of the most beautiful areas in the United Kingdom. We're lucky to have it so close to our doorsteps. As day one drew to a close, we dropped into our final descent below Pennyfan.
There's been good shots coming down here, hey, huh?
There's something about bikepacking, it just does make it feel like an adventure, just taking a tent with you and all your kit, all your food, all your supplies for the day and just getting out. And like, we're not that far in the middle of nowhere. Like, I do know this area a little bit. I used to race downhill all around here. But sort of like Blake said, I would never get out into the sort of wilds a little bit more and see stuff.
Neil, the sun is just about to go down over those hills.
Penny fan.
Penny fan. We just descended through that place just over there, that valley. Through there, we're coming, introduced to this gate. Gate, open the gate. And we're gonna descend all the way into Brecon. There's 2 kilometers of this. We're gonna go to a campsite where we're gonna stay the night, potentially walk into town, have some dinner. And then go to bed. Surprisingly, my big fat tires did not get any poo. Neil, you got?
Fresh sheep poo stinks.
Look at that bit, look at that. Look, disgusting, Neil. Disgusting. Finally, Neil.
Ah,
Showers. It's been a long day.
has been. Sun is down.
Hang on a minute. It's shut.
shut.
It says it's shut, Neil.
I'm sticking my tent wherever. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, right, run time lapse.
If only we were as good as setting up our tents as we were as riding our bikes.
Can't remember which end it goes. If you put,
Neil, do you know what you're doing?
I can't remember really, but you know, here goes nothing.
Look at the size of that thing. Whoa. Solid as a rock, mate. Big fatty. Ain't going nowhere.
Step 2. Better get these up quick because it's getting dark.
It is getting dark. Oh, did you break it? Mine just fell over. It's good when you get a campsite and the ground is perfect to just
it's really soft.
push in
Yeah.
pegs.
What are these clippy bits for? Bits.
Those clippy bits are for your rain shield thing.
Ah, right, yeah.
You done yours yet, Neil?
No.
You got all these crazy humans out here with their crazy expensive, like, camper vans. All you need is a bike. Easy. I bloody love this tent setup. It's freaking good.
It's not very taut, is it?
No, because this pegs come out. It's really dark now. We're in Brecon, in the Brecon Beacons. Funny that. I think we're gonna have a shower and then go straight to bed because tomorrow is even longer. All right.
After a quite long, slightly cold and a bit uncomfortable night in a tent, dawn broke on another beautiful day in Wales.
Beautiful morning, Neil. It's beautiful. Hell of a sight. We're going to go find some breakfast because we don't have anything. And it's down this way on a horrible road. So we ran out of inner tubes, so we're going to come to this local bike shop to get some inner tubes because we don't want to get a puncture far away deep inside somewhere. Look at the size of my inner tube.
Sort of stay in the middle.
Go ahead. Oh wow, there's a big guy.
It's gone from a morning, well, chilly sunny morning to quite a sweaty sunny morning now. Good view.
We've just cycled from Brecon, which is over there, beyond that tree, all the way through and up this climb. And you can see the hills that we went over yesterday.
Yep.
But we're going up there.
Yeah, amazing view up here. I think now we're heading down and around and back over there somewhere.
Quite nice descending through here.
With all those big climbs behind us and those rolling grassy meadows in front of us, we could sense the end was near. With blackberries eaten, muddy bogs crossed, and 108 kilometers with our tracks stamped into the dirt, we were ready to hit our final few miles ahead of us.
It'd been a great couple of days on the bike, and of course, you can't finish a bikepacking trip without going to the pub for some refreshments.
Hell yeah!
Lovely.
Done it.
Oh, we've just gone and done it, Neil. 2 days.
2 good days.
2 amazing days. Today was quite hard.
What?
Not gonna lie.
Big day out.
Yeah.
That's it. I hope you've enjoyed Adventure Week. Loads of good stuff. Hopefully it's inspired you to go out and do your own mini adventure of some sort.
Yes, go and plug in a route that you want to go and do. And Neil, if they want to stick around, where should they go?
Well, you should watch the video from Patagonia. I'd recommend that one. That's over here.
Just over there. And if you want to see another bikepacking one, click over here for our
from
South
South Wales,
Yeah, yep.
We need to broaden our horizons on bikepacking.
I think a couple more days, Neil. I think like a whole week.
Yeah. Hit that subscribe button.
Give us a thumbs up like if you love adventure.